He is overweight and jolly, kind-hearted and benevolent. 土地公 holds an ingot of gold in one hand, representing the wealth of the land he protects. In the other hand, he holds a walking stick or a scepter of authority. He is sometimes accompanied by a wife named 土地婆, who is said to prevent him from granting too many wishes. His shrines often start small, but they are continuously expanded as his reputation and community grow. This video reflects our research in place in southern maritime China. 基隆、台北、台南、美浓、Hong Kong, Aberdeen, 元朗、Macau, Taipei, and Cologne. Places where the land god cult has been practiced uninterrupted. Places where 土地公 has been worshipped non-stop. A fourth name found in Pearl River Delta, 社稷, the god of earth and grain, reflects the land god's origin as an agricultural deity. 土地, 福德, 后土, and 社稷 all reflect different stages in the development of the modern land god. These names can be modified to reflect the community's preference and values. For example, in Hong Kong and Macau, 土地公 is lengthened to 门口土地财神 in order to bring money into businesses, homes, and communities. The land god was originally an abstract deity who became personified of the millennia. He is called 社公, the manager of society. Land god worship in China begins with animism and gods of agriculture. For thousands of years, China's foundation was based on agriculture for its system of production and concept of society. Great importance was attached to the land, which kept people alive. To give thanks, the practice of land worship began. 社稷 represents the agricultural element of the land god and was worshipped during the Chinese feudal era. 社稷 referred to the gods of soil and grain. The character 社, soil, derived from an ancient expression for offering sacrifices. The modern meaning for 社 refers to societies and organizations. According to the Chinese history, the first emperor of Ming Dynasty, Zhu Yuanzhang, was born in a small 土地公 shrine. Wealth and fortune have since been associated with 土地公. Due to this, the Ming era saw a large increase in shrines building. Most 土地公 shrines in Taiwan originate from the Qing period, constructed during the reigns of Qianlong, Jiaqing, Daoguang, and Guangxu. As opposed to mainland China, places such as Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan actively and regularly worship the land god as a central figure in Chinese folk religions. Early Chinese settlers to Malaysia recognized early Islamic saints as being likely 土地公 candidates, while so there is more than one 土地公. Each land god protects one neighborhood called Li, and their powers of protection are restricted to this area. Despite this limitation, a land god's spirit can inhabit multiple idols and statues. But having duplicate bodies of 土地公 can travel to outer Li and still be in his home Li at the same time. Statue can travel to private shrine, to ceremonies, and even into outer Li to create community links. The cult of the land god is a way for communities to identify themselves. At times, identity is reflected in the value of the social group. The Hakka communities of Meinong in Kaohsiung put emphasis on feng shui concepts, creating earth mouth shrines. The Hakka reverence for written word is reflected in their 土地公 icon, represented by an inscribed stone. 社稷, the god of soil and grain, is the most prominent name found at the benches in Macau. It is here that the transition for the meaning of the character 社 from sacrifice to soil to society can be most easily be identified. Early migrant communities in Macau would band together for mutual aid and establish a land god shrine. They would choose a name for themselves as an organization and apply it to the author they created, thereby becoming an author society. This form of identification around the land god author continues to this day. In Anping district of Tainan, Taiwan, again we can see the use of she character as a land god shrine. In these ways, we see that the land god and their shrine become the center of community actively. Placement of a shrine within a community may depend on prevalent superstition or feng shui concepts. A shrine may be located centrally within a neighborhood, at the entrance to a li, or at the end of an alley to watch all the homes and businesses. In old cities such as Tainan, we can find shrines located at intersection of old streets dating to the Ming and Qing dynasty. This type of positioning serves two roles. It allows the land guard to look down over the street and to prevent ghosts from congregating at intersections. If possible, shrines will use feng shui and be built near a hill or floating water. Shrines are also placed in the fields to watch over farmers and their crops.土地公is one of the most approachable gods with the Chinese pantheon. Worship is similar to other Chinese gods, but there are some differences. A visitor should introduce themselves and where they live. Leaving offerings, burning incense, and god money are good ways to gain his favor. You can talk to 土地公 out loud, in your head, or using properly. Community events, births, and deaths should all be reported to the land god. Stories and legends about 土地公 are everywhere. If a 土地公 is seen to be more powerful, it has more 灵验, he will receive more worshipper even from other neighborhoods. At the northern end of Keelung Harbor is Peace Island, where a small shrine dedicated to Mazu, 土地公. This shrine is where many mysterious 土地公 come ashore from the sea after typhoons. It is curious that so many seem to come to this island. With no known place to return to, the gods are housed with the local 土地公. 土地公 is more than just an earth deity. The concept of the Chinese land god has developed with Chinese society from the very beginning. He's a god of land, a god of place, and a god of community. As a place changes, he changes too. But no matter how much a place changes, he's always there. The land god is a focus of identity, a protective god of a place who watches over the fortune of a community, a reason to celebrate a community's fortune, and a god of community celebration. The land god is often portrayed as an old man who wears the clothes of an imperial official. The shrine is called Wan Shan Gong and is dedicated to the remains of unknown Spanish and Dutch colonists, Taiwanese victims of 228 incident, and Japanese victims from Okinawa during World War II. Locals built this shrine and constructed an idol for the worship of all the deceased, their history, and to allow them to rest in peace in Taiwan. This shrine is also dedicated to 土地公, Mazu, and other gods of the sea. Many years ago, a seaweed harvester walking on the shore nearby was struck by a massive wave and nearly drowned. A hand reached out to save his life. He believed that this was 土地公 pulling him back to shore. To show his gratitude, he rebuilt a larger shrine to the land god and became the caretaker. Peace Island is the seagate of Keelung, located at the intersection of Taiwan Strait and the Pacific Ocean. This shrine is dedicated to the sea, a place where many unknown statues wash ashore after typhoons. They are rescued, cleaned, and housed in the shrine for worship. Many are 土地公